The goats are out this morning, which it's really annoying, but it's not that big a deal. But they just got over to the apple trees, and I'm like, no way, don't touch the apple trees. You all have done enough damage just on one occasion when you were out, just knocking off chunks of these apple trees. And once they get interested in them, there's kind of no going back. All right, guys, back into the pasture. Down we go. They don't do a ton of damage, but like this right here, they'll nip off the ends, and then I have to prune them back so there's nice clean cuts. You get one, you pretty much get them all because they want to stay together. All right, let's go. Everyone get in there. I actually let the goats stay out for about an hour and a half this morning because I like it when they're out and they get to roam and eat fresh food, and it's really fun to actually watch them. They'll go along the creek on the other side of our house and eat honeysuckle, just eat little twigs and branches, and the neat thing about it is they're always moving out there. So I enjoyed watching them from the living room, had a cup of coffee, just watched them out the window. But when they start moving towards the apple trees, that's where we gotta shut things down and get them back in the fence. This morning wasn't so bad because I have a really short list of things to do today. I wasn't worried about, you know, having to catch him and bring him back in. Some days though, it makes me so mad. I almost to the level of just hating having goats because they don't listen to anything. They get out and they go and they see you, they know you're gonna put them in, and they just run from you. I can't really hate them though. It's not their fault they get out. It is a pain in the butt when they get it in their heads to get out, and for a couple days they'll get out. At every opportunity they'll get out if the hay's not perfectly, you know, dry and new out here. Now it's time to do the rest of the animal chores. Then we'll come back and check and make sure they haven't popped out of the fence again now that they've got it in their heads. The reasons why we love goats are many, however. And, you know, it's shown because, you know, it's shown in that we kept these 4 goats, and we have kept them even though they're not really doing anything for us. We're not going to eat them because Bree loves them too much. She loves their personalities. She doesn't want to kill them and eat them, but she doesn't want to sell them either because they're so much fun to have around. Their quirky personalities, their very stubbornness is hilarious. They're extremely friendly. You could even say affectionate. We keep goats because we love goats, even though sometimes they annoy us terribly. Right, you guys? Oop, Brownie. You want to climb in my lap? Come on, buddy. This morning when the goats got out, I actually was kind of happy because it's just kind of dreary and the pasture's eaten down, the hay's not the best in the world. This last bale's pretty good and they eat it, they like it. But I like it when they get out because they're so obviously made to roam and nibble. When they get out, they never stop moving. And I think it's healthy, not only for their bodies, but for their minds, so they can have some variety and see some different things. And and eat a variety of things. I love seeing them when they get out. It's this irony. That's the thing that I hate the most, is when they escape. That's the thing that bugs me about having them. But it's also one of my favorite things, because you get to see them living the way they were meant to live and just roaming, high level of interest. So it's kind of ironic.
Me and my workout buddies.
Exercising, everybody's exercising.
Oh, I'm not gonna do this.
Mr. Wilder's kind of like the goats. When he's given free rein, he goes and finds the most interesting things to eat. Like here's a little spot where there's a missing brick and there's always dirt from the fire, and he likes to grab that dirt and try to eat it. But you're not allowed to eat it, are you, buddy? So in the whole house, he's found the dirtiest spot, and that's where he goes to play. His other favorite spot where he's not allowed to go is the bathroom. And if he leaves the bathroom door open and he sees it, he goes straight for the bathroom.
And then he sticks his hands in the toilet. Yeah,
well, he tries to, because now he can pull up on stuff.
No, he has done it.
He put his hands in the toilet?
No.
We're having a nice lunch made by Grace, mostly. Thank you, Grace.
And joyful.
And joyful.
Not my mama.
The girls made us breakfast. Did you boys help?
No. By serving.
They helped by serving. We had breakfast in bed this morning.
Coffee in bed and breakfast in bed.
And that was the kids' plan for the last 3 days, is to make us breakfast in bed, and that's what they did, and it was actually very nice.
And one of those, excuse me, it was super restful, and they cleaned the whole thing up, so that felt really good.
I'm gonna clean this up too.
Great job, kids. So this is the continued service today.
I ate all my salad.
He ate all his salad, so he's eating a biscuit now. This is the continued service for breakfast. We had eggs cooked with sausage and...
Greens.
I'm sorry, we had sausage cooked with greens and then eggs and biscuits. And for lunch we're having salad and spaghetti and then biscuits. Thank you, kids.
Our biscuits have been enjoyed with this perfect apple butter from 1870s Homestead. It's so good. But I just have to say, this is the first time I feel like we've been given like a true, or at least I have been given like a true rest day from the kids, because I haven't cooked or cleaned or made coffee or done anything today except work out and sew the baby and play with the kids.
Bree and I are actually trying to have a date this evening as well. You might think we talk about having dates a lot, and I think we do, but it's kind of like shooting baskets or catching chickens. You don't always get everyone you try for. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been another great day on the homestead, kind of a down day, a Saturday, and we enjoyed having you. We'll see you again soon. Bye.